Hi guys, Nathan here, and recently I got to try out a couple of the new Ubisoft games. These are Assassin's Creed Unity and Far Cry 4. Now I got to play these games for about an hour or two each. Now an hour or two of gameplay isn't really enough to base a full review off of, so I thought today I'd just bring you my first impressions and tell you whether or not I'm going to buy the games. Today I'm going to be focusing on Far Cry 4, and the first thing I have to say is this game is absolutely stunningly beautiful. I spent a good 10 or 15 minutes just looking at scenery, ignoring the rest of the game because it is that brilliant. The mountains and trees and other geographical features are all brilliantly modelled and look superb. If I was basing any review of this game purely on graphics, it would be 10 out of 10 straight away, no question. But unfortunately I can't do that because whilst graphics look great for a little bit, I do lose interest in them, and you have to go on to the actual game itself. So we better get on to the other features of the game, such as the intriguing story. Now like I say, I've only played an hour and a half of this, and so far I'm interested. I'm not saying it's a brilliant story so far. There are some interesting characters like Pagan Min, the bad guy. He seems really interesting and weird and a bit mental, which sort of helps. The story hasn't quite grabbed me yet, and maybe it's because I haven't played any of the previous Far Cry games. I am however interested enough to want to carry on playing. There are good characters so far, and the story is just gripping enough to drag me in and make me want more. I get the feeling that there is a lot more to do in this game as well, given that the world seems to be so massive. Even if the story doesn't live up to expectations, there are going to be lots of side missions to do, lots of fun little games and activities that you can take part in. And having mentioned that the world is so large, you might worry about travelling from place to place. Yes, there is a fast travel system, but I personally like to take the long way around sometimes, and this game gives you good reason to do that. The wildlife in the environment can make any journey the most interesting journey you've had in any game. You can be just driving along and suddenly an elephant comes out of nowhere and flips over your car, and suddenly you're thrown into a battle with an elephant, and it's just awesome. Another great use of the wildlife is the bait system, where a player can throw a piece of meat into an area full of enemies and a tiger or a bear or something like that can come and take out those enemies for you, meaning that you can save your ammunition and save your health. And talking of ammunition, this game would be nothing without good gunplay, and I'm happy to report from what I've played it was very satisfying. The aim seems dead on, enemies seem to drop at the right times, and you don't feel like you're absolutely guaranteed to win every fight. So on to the big question, has this game impressed me enough to get me to buy it? And the answer is definitely yes. So far I get the feeling that the story could be good, but even if it isn't, the open world nature and the randomness of events make this a game that is worth the money. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my little Far Cry 4 first impressions video, and I'll be doing another one for Assassin's Creed Unity later in the week. If you did enjoy the video, I'd be really appreciative of a like underneath or a subscription to the channel. That would really help me out, and please leave a comment. I'd love to know what you think about this game. Anyway guys, I've been Nathan, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!